Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, this is the brand new BMW Vision Next 100 concept. Think of it as a birthday present to themselves, BMW, for their 100 year of existence. This is a look into the next 100 years. This vehicle is a pretty fantastic piece of kit. Fully autonomous machine. In fact, all the controls will actually fold up inside of itself to actually have a full range of motion. You can do whatever you please as the vehicle whisks you along. When you're actually driving the machine, the vehicle's always there to try to help you maintain the speed, keep in your lane, do all that stuff that you would hope a vehicle would help you along with, especially moving into the future. So chances of seeing this vehicle in production are actually absolutely none, but it's a very cool flight of fancy from the folks over at BMW. It debuted in Munich, Germany over the past couple of days, but this vehicle is going on a worldwide tour, so you may see it in a city near you. Next up on the list, interesting little deal over at Subaru. Car and Driver got little word that Subaru of America has been beat on by its local dealerships about wanting a more higher-end sports car. And apparently, they have heard the message, and a vehicle has been seen testing, an actual BRZ that has been heavily modified. In fact, a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that's in the back. Yes, mid-engine sports car. Think of this thing as somewhat of a 718 Porsche Cayman fighter, possibly. Now, it does have 2 electric engines that are going to be powering the front wheels, making it all-wheel drive. Now, this is also something that could be built on the brand new architecture that Subaru has just announced that they're going to be using on the bulk of their products. So this is, in fact, all their products other than the BRZ, if that vehicle continues into existence. Think of that, man, a mid-engine 2-door coupe sports car from Subaru. Pretty doggone exciting. Hope that we may see this thing, or a concept version, hopefully coming very soon. Next up on the list, let's talk about the GT350 and the GT350R, because the Ford Motor Company wants you to help you be able to control this beast by sending you to a driving academy. This driving academy is going to be taking place in the Utah Motorsports Park, and Ford will pay for this whole program. You don't have to bring your car. They have cars there, right there. The instructors will help you learn how to control this beast. Now, you do have to come up with your travel arrangements and obviously lodging and accommodations. But other than that, the thing is totally free, and I love to see a group like Ford Motor Company doing this particular situation, because you love to see these cars roaming your local streets and not making their internet debut on wreckedexotics.com. So I have to applaud Ford for doing this. Next up on the list, more and more rumors about the new NSX getting a Type R version. In fact, I have to say I am very, very excited about a Type R version. Now, if you don't know what the Type R is, it's basically a track day weapon. Lighter weight, more performance and whatnot. What would be the best way to lose a lot of weight in this new NSX? How about ditching the hybrid situation going on inside, especially the electric engines and such? Now that sounds a little bit rash, but apparently at Pikes Peak coming up this year, last year they had a stock NSX going up the hill. They're going to have one going up the hill again this year, but they're also bringing a more race prep version without the hybrid system. Yes, just the turbocharged 6 powering just the rear wheels, which a lot of people are pointing towards this could be the new Type R. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of work to rework the suspension and everything, because all that weight is going to get moved around quite a bit. So we'll have to wait and see if this actually ends up being the case. But fingers crossed, we may get to see a Type R finally come to U.S. shores. Next up on the list, Volkswagen is showing off this fantastic machine. This is the brand new Golf GTI TCR. This is basically a touring car. full-blown race car. In fact, from a stock Volkswagen Golf, this vehicle, the TCR, is 16 inches wider. Massive front splitter, massive rear wing, full roll cage. It is a touring car, a full-blown race car. Comes with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making 330 brake horsepower, and then shifted through a 6-speed sequential gearbox, and all the power is going to the front wheels. Early reports are this vehicle's already sold out, but there's nothing to be said that you can't run down to your VW dealership right now and see if you can't get your grubby little mitts on one of these. Next up on the list, let's talk about McLaren. McLaren's got a big plan for the future. In fact, it's called Track22, and it's heading up to the year 2022. And over those next several years, they are going to do a lot for the McLaren brand. In fact, a lot of the profits are going to go right back into R&D. They're going to hopefully develop a brand new hybrid system moving forward, and 15 new variants of McLarens are going to be coming between now and 2022. Think of the possibilities of these new variants. Now, one we probably know for certain, the 570 GT that we've talked about in shows past. Obviously, there's probably going to be a convertible version of one of those, but think we could see a new P1 maybe. That's what that new hybrid system's going for, a replacement for the 650S. Very, very exciting times. If I'm still doing motor cars in 2022, there's a good chance I'm still going to be talking about brand new McLarens. Last up on the list, well, we're just a little over a week away from the Formula One debut for the Melbourne race down in Melbourne, Australia, to let loose the Formula One Circus for 2016. A lot of weirdo rumors floating in and about Jerez, Spain, from where a lot of the testing has been taking place. Not really for sure who the front runners are. Obviously, Mercedes is one of the big dogs, but early reports that Ferrari is very close. And not to mention the Ferrari Junior team, the brand new US-based Haas Formula One group, is got great success in testing as well. Going to be a very, very exciting year. One of the stops on this particular circus is Circuit of the Americas, and some great news has come out the day of the taping of this program, because the U.S. Grand Prix is back on for 2016. There was a lot of rumors that, and if you haven't heard, Circuit of the Americas lost a lot of its funding from the Texas government. The Texas government was giving them millions and millions of dollars. They pulled back quite a bit of that funding after last year's race. There was a lot of talk this circuit could be going under. That being said, not only is there going to be a Grand Prix race, but there's a MotoGP. Also, the Australian Touring Car Series is going to be racing there. A bunch of other racing series racing there, including ALMS and other racing series. Also, they got some exciting news, too, in the world of entertainment at the U.S. Grand Prix, which will be taking place October 23rd of 2016. Right after the Formula One qualifying, there's going to be a concert with Taylor Swift. So they are sparing no expense in bringing in the big names to actually make this deal a success. Not for sure if it's going to continue on into 2017, but we'll keep you in tune. Fingers crossed that we may see the Circuit of the Americas living long and prospering long into the future. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. The link's down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.